Dear Kila and dear friends, Shalom Aleichem. This week, Parashat Tazria Metzura. Kadosh Baruch Hu is telling us, Tazrisha ki Tazria v'yalda zachar. When a woman give birth, and she give birth to a boy, or afterwards, if she give birth to a girl. We all know the famous Gemara that says, Shlosha shutafim yesh ba'adam. There are three different partners by the man in the man's creation: the father, the mother, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One time there was one of this yeshiva boys. All of a sudden, he stopped coming to the yeshiva. The Rosh Yeshiva, the rabbi, gave a call to the parents. He said, "What's going on? How come the child doesn't come anymore?" And the father says, "Listen, Rabbi, we have a rule, Rov Kovea. We go after the majority, right? You said there are three partners to the man, mother and father and Hashem. Okay, so he said, okay, my wife and I decided that he doesn't need to go to yeshiva anymore. And only Hashem is the minority over here." Rabbi turned to him, he says, yes, but it's not really like that. Because you were created, you also had Hashem in you. Your mother and father and Hashem. And your wife also, mother and father and Hashem. So it's not third. It's not just three different parts. Hashem has the majority, and you have the other two parts. The other part of this partnership is only in the essence, only in the body. But really, the fact that everything else is working, it's only because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He is the major partner in here. Says Chafetz Chaim, a beautiful parable that can connect these two parshiot together, because we also have a double parsha. We have a Parashat Metzura. And now I know it's very hard for each and every one of us not to talk bad about someone else. You know, we all have ups and downs. We all have failures. We all have sometime we talk bad. Some we say something negative. But really, Metzura, leprosy, comes just because of that. Says the Chafetz Chaim, a beautiful mashal. Imagine this. And this is in order to, imagine this. The one time a person wakes up in the morning and all of a sudden he can't talk. He can't talk. He goes to different doctors. Nobody is able to find the cure. Until one doctor, very special doctor, came into town, and he says to him, "Oh, I've seen this problem. There's a little bacteria there. Here, take those 2 pills a day. For 1 week, you're going to be fine." After 2 days already, he's taking a pill, and already his voice is starting to come back. He gathers everyone come to his house, and he said, "You won't believe it. This guy, I won't even give this guy a second chance. Look at this. He was wearing this doctor coat, was so old, and his accent was like this. And if I see this guy, I wouldn't give him not even $1 for his treatment." Obviously, that person wouldn't talk like that. That because that doctor is the one that was able to bring back his speech. Otherwise, he would have been mute. His voice was blocked. No one else was able to cure him. So too, I ask in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'm lighting this candle over here. We lit this candle yesterday. It was going to be burning for the whole week. The memory of all the soldiers and all the ones that died on Kiddush Hashem. And this is a great reminder for us. We live in a world, and we see it lately even more and more. We live in a world that is all about freedom of speech. Let me say whatever I want to say. And we see that that's not going to work. We see that the media is lying. We see that if we just talk and we just say whatever we want, the world will turn into chaos. Comes the Torah and tells us, Tazria Metzura. You have to remember, yes, you come from your father and mother, but who has the major part? HaKadosh Baruch Hu has it. And then Metzura. And then remember, when you talk bad about someone else, you're not only destroying that person, you're not only destroying yourself, you're destroying the entire world. You are not giving us the chance to exist. And that's the greatest Kiddush Hashem it could ever be, when you talk good about someone else. And again, I'm talking to you like I'm talking to myself as well. We have to constantly remind ourselves to concentrate on the good of someone else. And when we do, Kadosh Baruch Hu Bezrat Hashem will avenge the blood of the ones that were murdered, and will give us Bezrat Hashem Geulah Shlema B'mera B'Yameinu. Amen.